Hey everyone, welcome back to Vibes. I'm your host Nischal, and today we are diving into a topic that can truly change the course of your teen's future. Why every teen must play a sport seriously, and more importantly, how to choose the right sport based on your future career goals. Interesting, huh? Career, sports. We always thought these are two different things, but one can aid another. And in this context, picking the right sport, not just based on your interest, but where you want your career to be, can really accelerate things. Because, sports are not just about fun and fitness. They basically help shaping the skills and experiences which sets you up for success in professional life. Means whether your teen wants to become a doctor, a business leader, artist, there's a sport out there that can help them get there. So let's talk about how to align their athletic journey with their career ambitions. Let's go. Let's first talk about the benefits of playing sports, right? We all know that playing sports is great for physical health, it improves your cardiovascular health, it helps you build strength and stamina. They are perfect foundation for a healthy lifestyle. We all get it, right? But there is more than just the physical aspect, right? Sports teaches us certain invaluable life skills which are very hard to learn otherwise. First, mental toughness, resilience. Team sports allows you discipline, ability to collaborate, and the best part, how to deal with failure because you can win or lose a game every single day. Losing teaches you more than winning. These are the same skills which helps, first of all, your teens succeed in school and later in their careers. And let's not forget the social skills, right? Uh, you develop it and you learn it as part of the teamwork, like in football, soccer, or communication in tennis. Sports build strong connection and relationships skills that can last a lifetime. Now, let's take it a step further, right? How can sports align with career goals? You might be thinking, sure, playing soccer is fun, but how does it help in a business career or as a doctor? Well, it turns out sports develops a lot of transferable skills that employers and industries and businesses look for. Let's break it down, right? Let's take some sport recommendations based on specific career path. Let's say healthcare and medicine, right? Doctor is a prized career, very rewarding, very satisfying, and very giving, right? Gods and doctors are kind of considered same, both lifesavers. Um, what are some of the sports to consider if you are looking at becoming a doctor or career in medicine? Some sports are, and I'll give you the reasons why. One, swimming. Second, track and field. Another is cycling. Fourth is gymnastics. Like, why? Why these sports? Because these sports require an understanding of your body mechanics, injury prevention, and recovery, which are all essential for a career in healthcare. For example, let's take swimming, right? Swimming helps build your cardiovascular endurance and full body strength. And it's great for somebody looking to become a sports physician. Gymnastics improves your flexibility and balance, which is very valuable for your physical therapy careers. And what skills you develop is because these skills you burn your body a lot into swimming, track and field, and cycling and gymnastics. You twist and turn and you burn your body a lot. That you learn injury management like no other sports. Your awareness of body, your focus on recovery, which is critical for healthcare and medicines. Let's take another example. If you want to be an entrepreneur, right? You want to have your own business. Some of the sports that you may want to consider is basketball, soccer, tennis, golf. Why these sports? I'll repeat again, basketball, soccer, tennis, golf. Why these sports? Because these sports teach leadership, teamwork, and strategic thinking, which are all crucial for business and entrepreneurship. Let's take an example, right? Soccer and basketball are perfect for developing team management and collaboration. You cannot win soccer and basketball games if you're not passing, if you're not, collaborating with the team. Tennis and golf hone individual discipline, means your personal discipline, either you're playing doubles or singles, or golf, you have to have that individual focus and networking, which all play a huge role in business success. And the skills that you develop by playing these sports are, things like leadership, decision making, communication strategy. Because, as I said, either it's collaboration within your team, it's your individual focus, your ability to network in golf community, it's your ability to take quick decisions. Uh, Playing team sports, they all are critical to your career as an entrepreneur. Let's take another one, creative arts and media. Like a lot of creative folks out there, if you're considering any career in creative arts, any form of arts, there's some other sports you may want to think about. Is dance, gymnastics, tennis, cheerleading, or individual sports like figure skating, archery. Now, why these sports? Because these sports require a lot of self-expression, right? Gymnastics and cheerleading and figure skating, and they all require a lot of self-expression. They require performance and creativity together. And creativity is critical in arts. It's an arts is all about expression. Your dance fosters your rhythm, your movement, and your self-expression skills, which is perfect for performers and choreographers. Tennis or figure skating require individual focus and perseverance. These traits are very valuable for artists and performers. And by playing these kind of sports, which I will just repeat again, dance, gymnastics, tennis, cheerleading, or any kind of individual sports, you develop skills like creativity, self-discipline, and very important self-expression. Now, if you're considering a career in law or politics, right, some of the sports we want to think about are football, rugby, martial arts, debate team, wrestling. Not because in football, rugby, there are a lot of injuries, you can sue more, but these sports are all about leadership. They're all about strategic thinking, and they're all about conflict resolution. Instead of banging heads, you want to have a path that you can really run for, you know, uh, scoring a home, scoring a touchdown. So it's all about conflict resolution. How do you create your path for a touchdown, which is all vital for a career in law or politics. Now, for example, like rugby and football, they teach you a teamwork, a lot of strategic planning, and leadership under pressure. Look, the pressure a quarterback is under, right? He has to take decision in fraction of a second. In martial arts and wrestling, you develop a lot of discipline and mental toughness, which are very critical traits for lawyers and politicians. And other skills that you develop are negotiation, because you have to give and take, resilience, because these are games of strength, not just physical strength, but more mental strength. You lose a game first in your mind, then your body gives up. About leadership and strategic thinking. Now, if you're looking at a career in science and research, what are some of the sports you want to think about? Like these could be swimming, it could be track and field, it could be cross country, it could be cycling. Why? Why these sports, right? Swimming, track and field, cross country, cycling, because these are endurance sports. You have to sustain, and sustenance teaches you patience. It teaches you attention to detail, long-term focus, which are very crucial for scientists and researchers. And for example, like swimming and cross country, they require consistency and a long-term commitment. Means you are actually have to have your willpower at the peak, your body performance at the peak to sustain the duration of these sports, which basically mirrors a research process which requires patience and focus. So you develop skills like patience, attention to detail, immense focus, very important in science and research, very important in swimming, track and field, cross country, or cycling. Now, let's take one more interesting area which is developing very fast, right? Public safety and security. Now, some of the sports you want to consider is boxing, martial arts, football, swimming, and wrestling again. Now, why? Because these are combat sports, and these sports build strength, stamina, and resilience, which are ideal for careers in law enforcement or military. You don't have to be a big, huge guy who can knock people out. You don't have to be a bouncer. But These sports, as I'm saying, whenever I say strength, I'm talk about more about mental strength, stamina, physical stamina, sure, but mental stamina. Also, you don't exhaust yourself. Mental toughness, mental resilience, and physical resilience both. Because boxing. Look at boxing, right? It's a sport that highlights focus and stamina. You have to have a discipline. You have to have a strategy. You can't just play reactively. You can't just be the fastest, baddest boxer to win in a boxing game. You have to have a strategy. You have to have discipline, which is invaluable in law enforcement and security. And similarly, wrestling and martial arts help build physical and mental toughness. Let's take one more example, right? Education and teaching, right? So some of the sports you want to learn about are tennis, soccer, basketball, volleyball, and swimming, because all these sports teach you leadership, they teach you responsibility, they teach you communication, which is essential for education and teaching. You might be a genius out there, but know need to know how to express yourself. So swimming, soccer, basketball, they all teach you personal discipline, individual responsibility, teamwork, leadership, communication, so which is essential to your career. Means there are many out there which I can keep going on and on, but it's not just about what you like, but what skills, soft skills that you derive from the nature of that sport. It's an individual sport or a team sport, and your career alignment. Got to look at sports that allow a lot of expression for creative career. You need to have learn sports if you're getting into business, which requires sort of collaboration and communication. If you're looking at a career that basically requires things like law enforcement, law, you need to have a lot of negotiation capability, a lot of uh, again team collaboration. So football, soccer, rugby, these all make sense. But now that we've talked about sports that align with career paths, how do you actually help your teens choose the right sport? First of all, consider their health needs, right? Are they focused on building strength, improving flexibility, or boosting endurance? A lot of teens would not know this, right? We have become uh, we have made them become more like people with iPads and just laptops and games. They need to get out, not just for their health goals, but pick a sport based on what they're struggling with. If they're overweight, more cardio, endurance, strength training. If they are if they if they're fit but they just want to get a good leg work done, badminton, volleyball. So you have to balance passion with practicality, right? It's important to choose a sport that they enjoy, but remember that the skills that they develop in sport will carry over into their career for the entire duration of it. So encourage them to try a few different sports and see what excites them and which aligns with the future aspiration. Means, and lastly, don't forget the value of mentorship. A good coach, as a parent, you could be a mentor, you can guide them through the process of choosing a sport that not only keeps them healthy, but also helps them build the skills needed for future career. Just to wrap up today, it means, my message is every teen should play a sport seriously. I take my daughter for weekly classes of volleyball. She does track and field in school. It's not that she wants to build a career in this. Her career direction is completely different. But, all these skills are very critical to the career path that she has chosen and also to be physically fit. So, it's all about learning soft skills that you can deploy to perfect the sports that you play. So your training ground is a success, your career is a success, right? So it helps you both personally and professionally. Thank you for listening in to Vibes. Means and be sure to share this episode with a teen or parent who could use some guidance on making the right sports choice. And don't forget to follow us for this podcast for more inspiring conversation. So until next time, stay healthy, stay active, and remember sports aren't just games, they are life lessons in motion. Bye bye.